Hello, it's Pedram. Nice to see you. It's chapter 12, Adjective Clauses. 12.1. Adjective Clauses. Introduction. Adjectives. Adjective clauses. An adjective modifies a noun. Modify means to change a little. An adjective describes or gives information about the noun. See chart 6.8, page 160. An adjective usually comes in front of a noun. An adjective clause modifies a noun. It describes or gives information about a noun. An adjective clause follows a noun. A. I met a kind man. Kind is adjective plus noun man. B. I met a famous man. Adjective plus noun. C. I met a man who is kind to everybody. Noun plus adjective clause. D. I met a man who is a famous poet. Noun plus adjective clause. E. I met a man who lives in Chicago. Noun plus adjective clause. Grammar terminology. 1. I met a man. An independent clause. It is a complete sentence. 2. He lives in Chicago. An independent clause. It is a completed sentence. 3. Who lives in Chicago. Chicago, a dependent clause. It is not a complete sentence. 4. I met a man who lives in Chicago. An independent clause plus a dependent clause. A complete sentence. A clause is a structure that has a subject and a verb. There are two kinds of clauses, independent and dependent. An independent clause is a main clause and can stand alone as a sentence, as in 1 and 2. A dependent clause, as in 3, cannot stand alone. As a sentence, it must be connected to an independent clause, as in 4. 12.2. Using who and that in adjective clauses to describe people. A. The man is friendly. He lives next to me. Subject verb. Who lives next to me. Subject verb. B. The man who lives next to me is friendly. In adjective clauses, who and that are used as subject pronouns to describe people. In A, he is a subject pronoun. He refers to the man. To make an adjective clause, change he to whom. Who is a subject pronoun. Who refers to the man. C. The woman is talkative. She lives next to me. Subject verb. That lives next to me. Subject verb. D. The woman that lives next to me is talkative. That is also a subject pronoun and can replace who as in D. The subject pronouns who and that cannot be omitted from an adjective clause. Incorrect. The woman lives next to me is talkative. As subject pronouns, both who and that are common in conservation, but who is more common in writing. In B and D, the adjective clause immediately follows the noun it modifies. Incorrect. The woman is talkative that lives next to me. 12.3. Using object pronouns in adjective clauses to describe people. A. The man was friendly. I met him. That. Subject, verb, object. B. The man that I met was friendly. Object, subject, verb. C. The man of nothing I met was friendly. In adjective clauses, pronouns are used as the object of the verb to describe people. In A, him is an object pronoun. Him refers to the man. One way to make an adjective clause is to change him to that. That is the object pronoun. That refers to the man. That comes at the beginning of an adjective clause. An object pronoun can be omitted from an adjective clause as in C. D. The man was friendly. I met him, whom. Subject, verb, object. E. The man who I met was friendly. Object, subject, verb. F. The man whom I met was friendly. Him can also be changed to who or whom, as in E and F. As an object pronoun that is more common than who in speaking. Nothing is the most common choice for both speaking and writing. Whom is generally used only in very formal writing. 12.4. Using pronouns in adjective clauses to describe things. A. The river is polluted. Subject, it, that, which. Flows, verb, through the town. B. The river that flows through the town is polluted. Subject, verb. C. The river which flows through the town is polluted. Who and whom refer to people, which refers to things, that can refer to either people or things. In A, to make an adjective clause, change it to that or which. It, that, and which all refer to a thing, the river. B and C have the same meaning, but B is more common than C in speaking and writing. When that and which are used as the subject of an adjective clause, they cannot be omitted. Incorrect. The river flows through the town is polluted. D. The books were expensive. I bought them. That which, subject, verb, object. E. The books that I bought were expensive. Subject, subject, verb. F. The books which I bought were expensive. G. The books nothing I bought were expensive. That or which can be used as an object in an adjective clause, as in E and F. An object pronoun can be omitted from an adjective clause, as in G. E, F, and G have the same meaning. In speaking, that and nothing are more common than which. In writing, that is the most common and nothing is rare. 12.5. Singular and plural verbs in adjective clauses. A. I know the man who is sitting over there. In A, the verb in the adjective clause is singular, because who refers to a singular noun, man. B. I know the people who are sitting over there. In B, the verb in the adjective clause is plural, because who refers to a plural noun, people. 12.6. Using prepositions in adjective clauses. A. The man was nice. I talked to him. Prep, object. B. The man that I talked to was nice. Object, prep. C. The man nothing I talked to was nice. D. The man whom I talked to was nice. E. The man to whom I talked was nice. Prep, object. F. The chair is hard. I am sitting in it. Prep, object. The chair that I am sitting in is hard. Object, prep. H or H. The chair nothing I am sitting in is hard. I. The chair which I am sitting in is hard. J. The chair in which I am sitting is hard. Prep, object. That, whom, and which can be used as the object of a preposition, prep, in an adjective clause. Reminder: an object pronoun can be omitted from an adjective clause, as in C and H. In very formal English, a preposition comes at the beginning of an adjective clause, followed by either whom or which, as in E and J. This is not commonly spoken English. Note, in E and J, that or who cannot be used, and the pronoun cannot be omitted. B, C, D, and E have the same meaning. G, H, or H, I, and J have the same meaning. 12.7. Using whose in adjective clauses. A. The man called the police his car whose car was stolen. B. The man whose car was stolen called the police. Whose shows possession. In A, his car can be changed to whose car to make an adjective clause. In B, whose car was stolen, an adjective clause. C. I know a girl, her brother, whose brother is a movie star. D. I know a girl whose brother is a movie star. In C, her brother can be changed to whose brother to make an adjective clause. E. The people were friendly. We bought their house. Whose house? F. The people whose house was bought were friendly. In E, their house can be changed to whose house to make an adjective clause. Whose and whose have the same pronunciation but the same meaning. Whose equals who is, whose who is your teacher. Thank you so much for your attention.